Hi. Hold on. Hi. I'm going live because I feel kind of strongly about this decision that I'm going to make, and my the tent that I ordered is coming on live, or I'm sorry, it's coming um today or tonight sometime. So Zeus Scott, hey, good to see you, brother. Yeah, for me it's 3:10 a.m. For you, it's I don't know what time it is. It's probably like um 9 a.m. Um, my question is, and that's the question description that I have is 9 a.m. Okay, see, that's what I thought. So I kind of feel strongly about this. Um, um, I have a tent that I ordered, and I'm gonna put some clothes together, and I don't know what temperature it is out here right now. I'm gonna put some things together, and um, I'm gonna start traveling. I think I'm gonna start traveling towards my girlfriend. And thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that, Zoo. Um, how are you, brother? Anyway, how are you, Zoo Scott? Are you okay, brother? Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. No, I'm a little tired. I woke up earlier. I was sleeping. Oh, good. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. That's good. That's good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm trying to I'm gonna let my oh gosh, okay. There's an alert warning for the weather around here. So, again, for people who don't know, I'm by Chicago. Mm. And it's the weather can get a little crazy here sometimes. So, I just saw on my phone that there's some sort of alert warning. I'm going to Did you enjoy the movie last night? Oh yeah, I did. The movie we saw is called Just Like Heaven. Zeus Scott. Yeah. The movie we saw was Just Like Heaven, and it's a beautiful movie. It's a very romantic, and my girlfriend and I, we laughed, we cried, and we just enjoyed it together, and then afterwards we fell asleep. Not like she lives in another area, right? So we fell asleep after the movie was done because it was late, you know. So it was really good. So yeah, yeah, and it was great, you know. And that's the other thing, you know. The other thing is like when you watch a movie, it's kind of cool to watch it by yourself, but when you watch it with someone that you love, when you watch a movie or anything with someone that you love, Music Realm. All right, Music Realm. I'm gonna give you a wrench. I know you because you go on David Banner's channel. You're a musician. I he play actually plays your Brandon. Yeah, that's your name. He actually plays your music sometimes, and it's kind of cool to hear you play because I love music. We all love music. Anybody who doesn't like music is kind of strange to me. You know, I've played instruments before. I played the drums. I played a little bit of piano. I played the saxophone, and then I can't really sing that well, but the only person I sing to really is my girlfriend. So it's good. Welcome, Music Realm. It's good to see you. You're a mod now, so if you want to put any links in, you're welcome. You're welcome to do so. I trust you. Um, Anybody who joins David Banner's channel, I trust them, and so it's good. It's good to see you, brother. So hopefully you're okay. Hopefully everything's good with you in your life. Um, so you know, one of the reasons, well, the main reason I came in is because As I was explaining, and Zeuscat was the first person to come in, and I have a tent that's coming tomorrow, and I thought, well, I was gonna, it's gonna be an experiment, right? It's gonna be an experiment to learn how to live in out, outside. It not necessarily off grid completely because I'll still have my phone. I'm gonna bring my laptop and then, but before I go through this journey, I wanted to know what you guys think because um, living in a tent, living in the wilderness, living off, like fishing and stuff like that. Logical observations. Good to see you, brother. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome back. Um, yeah, Dave. Yeah, yeah. Stop, Brandon. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm still waking up. I was sleeping. It's 3 a.m. here, so it's 3:15, 3:16 a.m. here by where I live. So I don't know. I know a lot of you are from Australia or from Europe, so it's you're six, hours difference for the most part. But yeah. So anyway, thank you anybody who's joining. That's good. Thank you so much for joining. And if you guys, again, you guys are all mods now. Music Realm, you're a mod. If you want to post something, you can post something. You have your moderator now. And then Music Realm says, soon, Zoo, I'm taking a break. Soon going to Durham for a little while. And then he put some guitar um thing in there. So good. Hey, good for you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, I love music. Um yeah, so music, like music puts people together. It can bring people together, so to speak. So it's great, it's great. Music is like it can bring people together and it's awesome. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Does anybody have? I mean, I see only one person actually watching now, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But it's cool. It's quite late here, so I woke up and it's I just thought I mean, if you guys want to talk about a certain Dorian Gray, okay, I know who you are. I know who you are. So yeah, Durian. Yeah, you go on Dave Banner's channel a lot, so I'll go ahead and make you a mod too. Um, Here, let me see, let me find it. Dorian, good to see you, brother. Yeah, so you're a mod now. Um, yeah, good. Hey, welcome, 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 Dorian. Hey, by the way, where are you from, Dorian? Are you in England somewhere, or where are you from? I'm just curious. If you don't want to say UK, okay, Great Britain. Okay. Yeah, I figured. I only figured that because there's a lot of people in here from Europe, from Great Britain. And it's, I'm an American, as you can hear my voice. I have an American accent. I can speak Spanish very well, so sometimes I can switch to Spanish because my parents are from Mexico. To give you a little background of myself. And so that was actually my first language was Spanish. Um, and and but as you can hear my accent, I have an American accent as opposed to like an England accent, you know. So and by the way, just Gun yourself, Rick. Yeah. So my girlfriend, like when she joined David Banner's channel, the other yesterday or whenever oh yeah, it was yesterday, Sunday afternoon. It was around 2 p.m. my time. So it was nighttime on your time, or your time was probably around 8 p.m. She joined the channel and she became a mod, and she loves, for some reason, she loves the England accent, the English accent, the first English. England has the first English ever. You know, we learned it from England, right? And so yeah, so it's yeah. So whenever I join David Banner's channel, and it's great because whenever I join his channel, and I've gone live stream with him, and he's brought when he opens up the panel, it's great to listen to him, and then we exchange ideas, or exchange information about our thoughts. A lot of it has to do with flat Earth, or a lot of it can deal with other things like Freemasonry, and so many other things. And the conversation is like it could be endless, you know. So yeah. What about what about Jock Talk to Man Pure Twang? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, brother, but yeah. Dorian says, Rick, has anyone ever told you you look a bit like William Guzman? I don't know who's William Guzman. I don't know who he is. The Scottish accent. Um, the Scottish accent, right? Something like that. I'm not sure. See, I'm just pretending. I have smoked cannabis before. I don't currently, because when I used to smoke, when I used to smoke in general, and then I smoke cannabis, it just makes me pass out. You know. All right, let me click on the link. Thank you for sharing that link. You'll remember William Guzman. Okay, let me click on it real quick, and I'll listen to it for a bit, and then let's see if I remember. Um, no, hold on. Let me see if I can remember that. I'm clear. The link is loading, so let me see when it finishes loading. So thank you for sharing that. I'll watch it. Um, William Guzman. He's like wow, he has 27,000 subscribers. Um, oh, he's okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, there's somebody speaking in a Scottish accent, and there's somebody speaking in an English accent, right? Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. I'm listening to it. William was all over the flat earth back in the day. A lot of people still use, his stuff in videos. Yeah, that's cool. See, um, okay, I'm gonna pause it real quick because I wanna talk about this for real quick now that flat earth is brought up. Um, you know, the crazy thing about flat earth, it's not crazy, but about yourself, within myself, let's say myself. Once you know that we don't live in a ball, you try to talk to people about it that you know that you love, or just strange, or anybody that you don't know. that people don't know you, after you cross that path and you talk about flat earth and your experience, they ridicule you. That's what happened to me. That's what's happened to me. And it's kind of strange because people are so indoctrinated and brainwashed, um, about believing that they live on a ball, that water can conform to a ball. It's crazy, man. I don't understand how people can't see it or understand it. You know, water always finds its level. It's that simple. People say gravity, that's how water can stick to a ball. Well, gravity exists right here. Well, why can't I pour a bottle of water on a ball? Why doesn't the water stick to the ball? You know, it's crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna continue the video and then that you posted. And it's really only it's about 15 minutes long. So I'll if not, if anything, I'll watch it later. Thank you, Dorian, for posting that. Um, yeah. So it's really important to know these um the subject because it really brings more reality to this place that we live. Prime example is Dane Wigington. He does excellent awareness of geoengineering, but mixes it with mix and space, etc. Right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I'll watch this video a bit later. Let me pause it. Um, yeah. Thank you, Dorian, for sharing that. I'm gonna watch this a bit later. Um, but I just wanted to let everyone know that um I'm gonna be going live possibly tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Tuesday morning. I'm hoping well it actually today's Monday, so it is today this morning, but I don't think I'm gonna get that tent until later tonight. Um And I have to check the weather too before I do it. But once I put the tent up, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna show you or show my stream, my viewers, that I'm going to be sleeping in a tent for at least 24 hours. Okay. And I want to experience what it's like to not live like in a home or in an apartment, which is where I live right now. And I want to experience it. So thank you for hitting the hearts. Thank you for the love. I appreciate all of you for coming in, and don't forget to smash the like button. It does help with the algorithm of the YouTube channel. Um, have got any musical instruments to take? I don't have any. Well, I do have a small piano, but I don't know if it works still. I have to find it. Um, okay. Yeah. So, but you know what though? You know the great thing about music? The great thing about music is you might not even need an instrument. You can listen to it in your mind, in your memory, right? And it's great. And it might sound crazy, but you can sing it to yourself or sing it out loud. And that's the beautiful thing about music. It stays inside, stays within you. I sing to my girlfriend, and she always loves it when I sing to her. even though I don't have a great voice. Music realm, you probably have a very good voice. I don't, or I don't claim to have a good voice. But my girlfriend loves it um because it's just me expressing my love to her through a song. Even whistling, yeah, would be nice, right? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Um yeah, music realm now, that's different. You actually have instruments and you play instruments and you sing. So that you've got it on another level, right? Which is great. So good for you, brother. That's good for you, man. Um and David Banner always plays your music on his live stream, on his stream. Not always, but he does once in a while, and that's great. So yeah, again, so music is it transcends cultures, color, race, genders, anything. It brings people together. That's a beautiful thing about music. So and I have so many songs in my memory that I can just when I go to sleep I can I don't have to play anything. I can just remember songs that I love to listen to. What's that, Dorian? It says Dorian, your thoughts, your own. LOL. Tavis Stock, who said that zoo. I don't know what you mean. Um, yeah. So I don't know, but it's all good. It's all good. So yeah. So oh god, I'm still waking up, brothers. Uh so yeah. So I'm going to yeah, if you guys want to bring up a topic, I'll bring it up and we can talk about it and give me your opinion or give me your thoughts on it. Tavis Scott think tank gave all history, food, religion, etc. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about, food. Um, because when I'm in a tent, I'm not gonna bring my own food. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna go fishing or find like a tree with berries or something and eat off whatever is out there. So it's gonna be interesting for me to I might my emotions I think are gonna go everywhere. And but it's gonna be like a good experience because it's gonna be different than just me being warm in here. Like this is my bedroom in this place that I live in. It's gonna be different when I'm out there and it might be cold, it might be rainy, it might even snow because it was snowing the other day here. So it's gonna be interesting. And I might starve. I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know what's gonna happen. Doran, you posted something else. This will be this will interest you, Rick. It's it's on Rumble, personal use. Okay. All right. Thank you for posting that. Um, let me see. Let me click on it. Let's see how long it is because not sure if it's too long. I'm not gonna be able to stay. Okay, so here we go. So Barbara O'Neill banned from her own country for teaching real knowledge of health and remedies. That's what that's what it says. And she looks like an elderly lady, right? But that's good. And I don't know how long is this. Let me play it and find out. Okay, okay, that's a commercial. Okay, that's a commercial so far. So that's fine. Um, okay. All right. So Barbara O'Neill. Skip ad. Okay, let me skip the ad. Let's listen. Another ad. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Barbara O'Neill. Okay. Barbara O'Neill. So she Barbara O'Neill. I have to remember her name. She okay. So let me pause this real quick and make a comment. Um, you just pause it real quick. I want to make a comment about this because I like what's happening here. It's he talks about non-pharmaceutical medication and pharmaceutical medication is like the biggest. Happy Georgia, good to see you, brother. Yeah, hey, good to see you, brother. Um, yeah, Happy Georgia came in the other day and I made him a mod. And EMIT. Okay, EMIT, if you're cool, I'm gonna make you a mod, and it seems like you're okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. And other mods that are in here, please, um, just make sure that you keep this channel safe. You know, so EMIT, you're a mod now, so be careful, respect all the other mods, and and everyone respect each other. This is what this channel is all about, respect, or just be kind to each other. And that's it. That's all I want. And if you want to listen to my content, I have a lot to say. And then so does Dorian. He posted 2 links now. And so I was talking about, yeah, happy Georgia. Yeah, it's good to see you. Good to see you again. So don't forget to smash the like button, everyone, and let's go ahead and continue with the video. It's 21 minutes, but I'm already interested really, really quick because it started talking about non-pharmaceutical medication, and that's a big one. That's a real big one, right? So let's go ahead and listen to this and then see what you guys think. If you guys can hear it, if not, hold on, let me. Hmm, I don't know what happened there. Let me try playing again. I don't know what happened. Um, so it got paused. I don't know what happened there. Um, so anyway, but it's good to hear that kind of information. I'll see if I can I'll click on the link again. Maybe I just have to refresh it and it'll restart. Um, so let's see. I'm trying. So it's loading. Uh, okay, so getting more ads. Um, I don't. Yeah, getting hard. It's getting hard to. I don't know if it's Rumble or me, but it keeps pausing. It keeps see it keeps it's buffering. So, yeah, now I okay. The first step is better health is clean water. Fluoride, right, fluoride. Fluoride, right. Red no, it's working now, it's working now. Yeah, you can listen to it, I have it on okay. So, that's great, that's good information, I don't know where you get those salts from, Celtic salt, and the other one, I forget what she said, but, I have salt, but one of the salts that I use has it's called no salt, or it's like a substitute of salt, but it's made more out of potassium. And I actually, I actually take potassium pills because that's a great vitamin to have. And it does bring energy to me. I feel more energized in that way. Um, So yeah, and let me see what people are saying. And people wonder why they get ill. It's because they ban people like Barbara. Yeah. See, the great thing, Celtic salt is full of magnesium and other trace minerals, right, Zeus Scott? Yeah, that's what she says. That's what she's saying. Crazy stuff, isn't it, Dorian? Yeah. So it's wonderful to hear other people who actually have done research like this for good health. But at the same time, people are so addicted to pharmaceutical medication that they just, they can't get away from it. And you have to pay and pay and pay to get it when there's natural medication, like what she's describing and what other people describe. So it's good for all of us to um try it. And I know a lot of people smoke cannabis, and that actually, if your lungs are fine, um, I heard it's a really good medication. It's natural herbs. And you don't have to smoke it either. You can take it as a form of a pill or something. And yeah, so let me see what other people are saying here. Dark leafy green veg. Yes, that's right. Spinach. One of the things that I like to eat is spinach. I haven't eaten spinach in a while, but yeah, spinach. I know how to cook that, or just eat it naturally. And EMIT says sugar and pharma hand in hand. Yeah, right. Sugar is dangerous. If you can't, like, I'm a diabetic, or I've been diagnosed as a diabetic. If you can't digest sugar naturally, stay away from it. You know, Otherwise, find a way to do exercise and burn it off, or digest it that way. Um, yeah. So let's see what who else is chatting. Uh, in it, Joy being healthy is a misdiagnosis. LOL. Exactly. MEIT, sweet medicine. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? Sugar is poison to the body. Right. See, if you can't digest sugar, it starts hurting your inner organs. It starts to break that down, your kidneys, all your inner organs, and it's painful. It can be painful. Been in the hospital before for that, and that's how I got diagnosed as a diabetic. And so sugar is crazy, man. Be careful with that. Um, but yeah, that's another big subject that I love to talk about, or that I like to talk about, is medication, and natural medication. And um, Dorian posted that link, and it's great. It's great because people like what's her name, Barbara O'Neill. They get banned from society, because um, they don't want to expose, the big farm, so to speak, pharmaceutical medications to be banned. So because they want people to keep paying to buy pharmaceutical medication. It's crazy, you know. And then somebody said cayenne pepper. S- Zuzka said cayenne pepper for diabetes. I never tried that. I love spicy seasoning and stuff like that. Cayenne pepper. Yeah, I take insulin, so um, yeah, I take insulin. So, but I always check my sugar to make sure that I don't overdo it, right? I don't want to overdo it. But there are other forms to digest the sugars in your body, so that you don't hurt your organs, so to speak. So yeah, totally understand. Do some research, Rick. It might work for you, mate. Yeah, yeah. I have actually. I used to take cinnamon a lot. And I used to research different seasonings and things like that to digest my sugars whenever I eat, because there's a lot of things that have sugars in it. So there's even sugar in sugar. That's funny. Okay, yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Oh goodness, EMIT. That's funny. That's funny. I'm laughing. Yeah. So I hope all of you feel healthy right now. There's times when I feel ill and I just go to sleep for a long time and just let my body heal itself. Because your body has its own way of healing itself. Um, yeah. Tables. Okay. Let's see. Honey for me. Thank you, creator, nature, and the bees. Yeah, right. And that's why let me talk about that for a little bit. That's why I went live, because I wanted to talk about when I go sleep in my tent today or tomorrow, whenever it is. Uh I want to, I want to live off the land for a while, and nature, because we were born to be natural beings, and eat off the land, or eat off whatever grows off the land, right? So I want to go back to that, and so that's going to be great. um yeah, you honey is great for a diabetic. Wow, no way. Yeah. Honey has sugar in it, doesn't it? But honey from an actual bee, from bees that actually make the honey, I think it's more natural that way, right? As opposed to buying it at a store, right? So, yeah. So, um, I don't know if I want to buy honey. Plus I don't know where to get honey from straight from a bee's whatever they're called, that whatever they make it from. Um their own, like I forget what the name of it. Their honey nest or something, whatever they call it. I don't know where to get find one, but I think that's more natural. That's the most natural honey that's out there. Um, let's see, what else are people saying? Some bees are amazing. Yes, they are. As long as they don't sting you, right? But if you here's the other thing. Bees and other animals, they won't hurt you unless they feel in danger, you know? So as long as you leave bees alone, they're not going to hurt you. They're just part of nature, right? Just like other animals, they're not going to hurt you. If they're let's say, dogs and cats and all that, they're considered pets, right? For the most part. At least here in America or other countries. In other countries, they're just considered another animal that they can cook and eat, right? So, but animals like dogs, if they're trained right, they're not going to hurt you. You One of the good things that I do is when I see a dog, the one of the first things I do is I kneel. I kneel down like into one knee and I put my hand out like to show that I'm not pain, I'm not oh, Music Realm says I've got to go work. Great to see you, Ricardo. Zoo, happy Dorian. EMIT, Emmett, have a great day. Hey, we love you, Music Realm. We love your music. We love your everything that you are. You're a truther, and we love your music. So I hope you have a great day. And thank you for joining the stream. And again, if you want to, you're a mod now. So if you want to post a link on anything, it's you're a mod now. So just you know, um, yeah. So we enjoy you having you here. So I hope you have a great day at work, and thank you for joining. Thank you for hopping on in. Smash the like button if you haven't. It'd be great so I can it'll like again I always say, it helps the algorithm of my channel, and um so thank you. I just saw somebody smash the like. So yeah, so take care, Music Realm, and I come back and join whenever I go live again. And yeah, and again, you're a mod, so you can post whatever you want. Um, anyway, let's see what other people are saying. Have a great day, Brendan. Much love, mate. Yes, we all love you, brother. Hey, get in, Brandon. Good to see you, mate. Amo. Yeah. Dorian says Emmett happy, he has a happy face. I was in ICU. Now I'm diabetic. I love what you'd say. I love something. New life in 14 months. Yeah, it's crazy being a diabetic because when I first was diagnosed, I didn't even know what it was, you know, and I was in pain, and I went to the hospital because I didn't know what the pain was, and then they didn't know either, and then they checked my blood sugar, and it was like almost 400, like 380 something or something like that, and I didn't even know what they were talking about, and then the doctor said he's diabetic, and they started taking me through the whole process. I of taking blood from me to diagnose me how much of a diabetic I am, how I was, and they diagnosed me as a type 2 diabetic. Which means type 1 is like when it's severe, where like you need to be like on a machine basically to live. Type 2 is when you just need insulin or take medication to get normalize your sugar, or to digest the sugar that's in your body. And so that's where I live now. I have to live in this place, in this position that I'm in. So yeah, so yeah, so now, but the great thing about being a diabetic, and it's not great, but the the change, I guess, is what I want to say. The change that I made was my diet. I changed my diet and I started eating healthier, and that was wonderful. So um, I started doing exercise, and I have to go back to doing exercise. So take care. I saw that somebody left the channel. I'm pretty sure it was Music Realm. So thank you again, Music Realm, for joining, Brendan. Um, yeah. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So the other thing I wanted to say was just, hey, try to eat healthy. That's it. Or it's not it, but that's one of the things you should do or could do. Um, yeah, I'm type 2, right? Emmett, EMIT. I am type 2. Let me show you here. Let me show you. So here's my meter. So here are my sticks, my sticks that I put up here, right? And this over here is where I prick one of my fingers to to get the blood out, and then I stick it in one of the sticks, and the meter will tell me what my blood is. And then if I have to, which I don't always, I'll take the insulin, according to my doctor and what he just prescribed for me. So, and it has helped me. I don't like taking pharmaceutical medication, but you know, um, I guess if I could listen to Barbara O'Neill, maybe I can do it a different way. If I can listen to her natural medication, and it'll be it'll make a difference maybe. That way I can get off this. Cayenne will sort this, Rick. I'll try it. I'll try it, Juice Scott. Anything is worth, if you don't try something, and you get a recommendation by a friend, you're a friend, Sue Scott. So I'll try it, and and see if that how that if it makes a difference for me, because I've tried so many different things, and definitely definitely I'll do that. Thank you for telling me that. Um, so anyway, I hope all of you are healthy. Okay, all right, Dorian. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely now I get two recommendations for that. So yeah, definitely will try it. So um turmeric, yeah, I have turmeric pills, and sometimes I drink tea with turmeric in it, and that helps because it helps to cure a lot of bacteria or whatever in your body. It helps with illness, to prevent illness. So turmeric, yeah, I know about turmeric. It's great. Um, so I buy tea. In fact, when I go to my tent, when I live in my tent for a while, I'm actually gonna bring turmeric tea, and then build a fire, and then that's it always like it always helps me even fall asleep. So it's good. And then I'll do walks. I'll do walks outside. I'm gonna bring, I have some good clothing in case it rains, so I can walk out in the rain. I'm gonna make sure I have enough warm clothes around me to stay warm if I have to, and that's yeah. So that's it's gonna be an experience. It's gonna be a journey. Curry, yeah, curry. Curry. I don't know. Curry just smells horrible to me. But yeah, I know Indian like from India, they eat curry. They make food through curry, and you know what? Most Indians that I meet, um, they are actually they look healthy. They're very like slim, and it's because of I think it's because of their diet and how they eat. So curry does make sense. Yes, for sure. Good. Anti-inflammatory as well. Right, Happy Jojo. I know. Anti-inflammatory. That's what I was trying to say. It's anti-inflammatory, so it sort of sort of cure turmeric sort of cures your body that way, and so maybe there's other things that do that. You know. Let me see. I'm trying to read everyone's comments. Curry Zoo. Zoo Scott says fat. There are different curry powders. Okay, all right, that's true. I garlic, ginger, pepper, onion, and all these spices. There is no better medicine food. Yeah, yeah, onion is good. I know. Onion and garlic. That those are also anti-inflammatory vegetables that you can eat, and it's great. And then let's see, and no spices. Yeah, and ginger, right? Of course, ginger. Um, Curry is an antibacterial, inflammatory, anti-septic. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to give curry a try then. For sure. I've never really actually tried it. But I'm gonna take all your advice. And when I live in my tent, I'll try to do that. I'm still gonna bring the my little meter, like I showed you. So I'm gonna be checking my sugar, and I I'll see if I can make sure I have a good meal before I do this, so that I don't have to suffer right away. I'm gonna bring plenty of clean water. I don't want to drink dirty water, right? I don't want to drink from the pond. Um, Even my body's not used to that. My body's used to clean water, and water is also a good um um the source of energy. At least I think so. Some people disagree with that, but um, okay. I'm trying to read everyone's use cinnamon for pulp pulpit pulpitation. Okay, okay. I think I understand what you're saying. And so for fortidia or for fortita for those that have trouble with garlic and onion. Okay, don't ever say curry to an Indian. Okay, I don't know what. Yeah. Well, to them, it's a natural seasoning, right? And they use it in their food all the time. Um, let's see, curry leaf. It's it's gravy to Indians, right? It is. Curry powder is a British invention from the colonial days. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah. So they call it gravy. Okay. Yeah. See, that's another one. I love gravy. I love gravy, and it's so tasty. And when you make it natural, then then it tastes even better than buying it like somewhere like at a supermarket or something. Um, or at a fast food restaurant, for example, which I don't really go to fast food restaurants. Uh, but I have in the past, and they serve gravy with chicken, and it's the gravy taste. You can taste that it's just all powder, and it's unnatural ingredients in there. So it's yeah, right. It is disgusting. I mean, it's crazy, man. So anyway, but yeah, gravy is good, and yeah, curry is gravy to Indians, and then uh that's a natural herb for them, for anyone, I guess. Anyway, I'm saying Indians, but I just know Indians just eat a lot of curry, and I know whenever when I used to work with a lot of Indians, and after they come back from lunch, I can smell the curry in their breath, right? So it's kind of like for me, it's like ugh, right? But it's I guess it's good for you. So I'll give it a try. I don't know. It doesn't hurt, you know. It doesn't hurt to try something. Like I'm gonna try to live in a tent for a while, and and we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I'll suffer for a while. I don't know, but maybe it'll be okay. Yeah, Dorian, I will listen to Barbara. I still, thank you for sending that link. I still have the uh, page up, um, and the link you sent says Barbara O'Neill banned from her own country for teaching real knowledge of health and remedies. That's crazy. That's crazy. See how the government it really tries to control people to to um to buy medicine instead of do it naturally, you know. They ban people from making their own thing instead of buying from the government. The government govern your mind is what I always say. They prevent you from doing that, or they don't want you to do that. And then when you go public like she's doing, or she's gone public, and other people, she's not alone. They ban you, and they want you to stop because they want you to obey. They want you to buy what they're selling to the population. And it's crazy this world that we live in. It's full of slavery, you know. It's driving me crazy. I almost really want to live off grid now. And that's why I'm going to try this experiment with it's going to be an experiment at first, but then at some point maybe I'll do it. And at some point I'll probably be traveling towards where my girlfriend lives, which is in another state. And then I don't know, we'll see. Thank you, Dorian. He posted another link. Okay, you'll love this, Rick. So you post another link. That's good. Obey reform. Don't question authority. Right? Exactly. Exactly. I meant don't. You can't question anybody. Um, and not just government, but even police officers. They. When somebody has a little bit of authority, they jump on it. They think, oh, I'm above that person. I can tell him what to do or tell her what to do because I am a cop. I'm a police officer. And they become like tyrants. I guess that's the best word. They're tyrant. Not everyone, not all cops, but some cops are tyrants. They're ignorant, and they just they go out there to just find someone to arrest, someone to overpower them with their authority, and it's wrong. So be careful with government systems because just like Emmett said, obey reform, don't question authority. It's true. It's true. You can't do that. Happy Giorgio says everything revolves around the dollar in one way, shape, or form. Right, exactly. And that's the other topic I mention sometimes is currency. And let's see. Let me. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna bring up now that Dorian brought that up. I have a dollar in my pocket here in my wallet, and I want to show you the symbolism that they put on the dollar. Okay. Okay. So this is George Washington, right? In the USA, suppose he was the first American president, right? And in the dollar back then they didn't have photographs. So this is a painting, right? And he's wearing a wig, by the way. He's wearing a wig. Okay. So it says, now let me read this. It says the Federal Reserve note. Now think about that. The Federal Reserve note. They reprint this all the time. And that's why inflation goes up. You know, inflation goes up because they keep reprinting this and other currency, you know. And then it says on here, it says, what does it say? It says, this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. Okay, so it's legal tender, right? Legal. It's legal, right? And then in the back it says, now here's the symbolism that I'm really talking about. So it says, in God we trust, right? And the symbolism I'm talking about right here is Freemasonry. Like here, where is it? Right here, this, the pyramid. The pyramid. Now you can see the triangle on top of the pyramid, and it's called the all-seeing eye. And we are at the bottom of the pyramid, right? And the all-seeing eye, which is Freemason, which is the Illuminati, is always watching us. And we are, every layer is from high to low. And the original population, the people that live off this currency are really at the bottom, you know. Let me go back here. Right here. So they're really at the bottom of this pyramid, right? And then right here, close up, I'm sorry, right over here. You see this right here? That's 13 stars. That's a Freemasonic symbol. Okay, so I'm losing people because of this. I don't know why, but that's just an example of how Freemasonry is what is part. It is the government. So yeah. So Dorian says, but the elites want euros, money as your god, and to believe that you came from an ape. Right. It's a fancy promissory note. Right. That's the other good thing, Dorian, you brought up is that we all came from a monkey. Really? Evolution. Let's talk about evolution for a bit because Dorian brought up a great thing right there. Um, evolution says that yeah, there are monkeys, and that we evolved from a monkey, that we became human, right? And then they say, and the reason that disproves that whole, there's a many things that disprove that whole theory, is they say that, oh, we became nomads, right? So if evolution exists, then that whole process should be continuous, right? It should keep continuing. So where are the nomads? I don't see any nomads. Where are the monkeys evolving to humans? No, we're human. That this is the way we were made. you know? The creation or the creator, whoever it is, whatever it is, we were created this way. We didn't come from freaking apes. It depends on the region that you come from. Like me, I'm in America, right? But my parents are from Mexico, and so and I'm actually very light skinned to as a Mexican American. Because there's a lot of um, dark skinned people that are Mexican or other cultures, other ethnicities. But yeah, we didn't come from an ape, that's for sure. That evolution thing is crazy. People who believe that is just nonsense. You know. Um, let's see if there ever was absolutely nothing, there would still be absolutely nothing today, since there is something you are an example. That means absolutely nothing never existed. Yeah. See, now that's the Big Bang theory, right? There was nothing, and then there was a Big Bang theory, the Big Bang, and all of a sudden it became endless planets, endless stars, infinite space, infinite universe. That's nonsense. That's like magical thinking, you know? That's crazy. The whole Big Bang theory is stupid. Once when you really look into it, it's like, when you I used to watch space movies and things like that, and it was like, wow, this is awesome. But it's still magical thinking because it's not true. Just like, for example, when we used to believe in Santa Claus as a kid, we used to believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. We were just kids. We didn't know, right? We just believed it because it was like a nice fantasy. And we loved Christmas. I mean, to me, Christmas isn't really much of a holiday, you know. To me, when you love someone, every day that you love someone is a holiday. That's what I tell my girlfriend. I'm like, why would I, like it was Valentine's Day, a couple of weeks ago, and then but we say we love each other all the time. So we don't need Valentine's Day to love each other, but we do. And she loves flowers, so I sent her some flowers. So anyway, let's see what else people are saying here. Let me same as the single cell organism theory, all bull. Yeah, the single cell organism. Yeah, that's like when you talk about what's that word? I'm trying to remember that word. Single cell where they procreate by themselves or something like that. Kind of weird, right? Um, let's see. And then somebody says, if you ever, let's see, Dorian says, if it ever did, you wouldn't be here reading this right now. Absolutely. Nothing would still be here. Right. And that's one of the realities that I always believe in is um, stay in the moment. Try to stay in the moment. I know it's hard. People say, well, I want to do this in the future. And that's good thinking. That's good. You're making goals, right? You know, at the same time, though, think about your current reality, your current, where you can see, where you can feel when you talk to someone. Like I'm talking to you guys, and you're talking to me in a way where you're in the chat room and all that. This we're in the moment right now. So this is our reality right now. So it's good. And then it says, and then let's see what other people are saying. Um, Science fiction, right? Science fiction, logical observations. Higher logical, yeah, good. Happy Georgia is saying hi. Logical fictions are SOS, right? Um, eight a tire diving into four over 1 million years. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. I get it though. I get it though. Like I can't I'm 50 years old, right? I'm 50 years old. So life, I can experience only what my life has been through when I was since I was born. So I can have an opinion about the past or history, and I do. I have a lot of opinions about the past. Um, but in my life, I always try to now that I'm a truther, I call myself a truther. I try to focus within the moment, or at least I try to, and that's really important. At least in my life, it is because then I know I can feel, I can hear, I can talk to someone, you know, and I can understand people by communicating, like I'm communicating with all of you, even if it's just through a chat. Let's see what other people are saying. No, no, allegedly a single cell organism came out of the sea and evolved over millions of years. Right. I know it's ridiculous, right? That's just nonsense. Yeah, yeah. Um, that brings up a good point though, because like birth, I wouldn't be born if it wasn't for a male and female, um, you know, making love to each other, so to speak. So a single cell cannot do that. You need two different cells to come together, right? And then someone's born, right? Or a male, female, whatever. So that's a good point. That sort of triggers me to think about that. Let's see what other people are saying. Um, imagineering is better than knowledge. Imagineering, yeah, right, exactly. Dividing, yeah, yeah, right, right. It's my keyboard and sausage fingers. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, yeah, like when I'm on my phone and I'm typing, sometimes my fingers are too big for the little buttons that they have on here. So I have sausage fingers myself sometimes, right? Um, so let's see what other people are saying. Dividing, it's my keyboard and sausage. LOL, zoo, and there's a smiley face from Dorian. Yeah, muscle power. Yes, yes, right, right. Zeus Scott, you have a lot of passion. I can feel your energy. Zeus Scott, you have a lot of passion. Z horse, sea horses, worms, and fleas can self replace. Let me think about that one. Sea horses, worms, and fleas can oh, it can self replicate. I don't know. I never heard that before. That's interesting. It's interesting, Zeus Scott. Yeah. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about fish? What do you guys think about fish? Because I thought about, like, when I live in my tent, I thought about going fishing. Um, no sex needed, Rick. Okay, all right. So I thought about fishing because I fished before in the past, and I thought about eating fish as part of my meal. Um, cooking fish and making my own firewood, and I think, like, fish to me are like the most, I don't know, I don't like killing animals, to be honest with you. Um I'd rather eat fruits and berries and things like that. Um but yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna I'm just gonna try to survive. That's it. That's my goal. Just survive. And I know that a lot of people fast. They do fasting. My girlfriend does fast sometimes, which means she doesn't eat for like 75% of the day. Then she'll eat, or she might not eat at all and just drink water or drink certain things like water and fluids. Um, I know people fast. Dorian, okay, be right back. Good. Okay, welcome back whenever you feel like it, sir. Dorian. And thank you for the links. I still have Barbara O'Neill up from the link you sent, so I'm gonna check that out. Um, and yeah, so if you want to come back, come on in. Anyone, I see some new people coming in. Anybody who's new that's coming in, go ahead and give a shout out to anybody. If you don't have a wrench, I'll give you one. Um, as long as as long as you're kind to everyone else in the chat. Um, if you already have a wrench, good. And anybody who's a moderator on this channel can post whatever you want, any links. And so far, Dorian has posted a few links, a couple of links, and they're interesting. So I'm gonna definitely have a look at it. Here, let me see. Let me go. Let me change this to live chat. Okay, so we changed to live chat. So anyway, excuse me. So anyway, yeah, and the other thing about fish, they live in water, right? They breathe water. There's oxygen in water. So they breathe water, and the other thing about fish is that they don't know or even care if it's a ball. They live in water. Water always finds its level. So they don't know. They know that we don't live on a ball because water finds its level. They live in water, right? And water is a trinity also, right? Yeah, water is everywhere, right? Water is you know all animals, everyone drinks water. All animals, humans, birds, any animal you can think of, they all that's one of the biggest sources of nutrition that we have on this earth, on this place, on this realm that we live in. So it's water is really important. um so yeah, and my girlfriend, she pees a lot, right? Because she drinks a lot of water, right? So it's kind of funny. uh Jax, good to see you. Jax, you're gonna get a runs. Thank you for joining my stream. um yeah, so Jax, if you want to post, I'm gonna make you a mod. So wait, hold on, I want to make sure click you on you correctly. um Okay, you're gonna be a mod right now. Okay, so you're a mod now, Jack. So if you wanna now, as I tell all the mods, any mod in here, you can post anything you want. Okay, protect anybody in the stream, protect the channel, and you could post whatever you want. Jax, I know we talked before on David Banner's channel, and he always talks about your music. David Banner talks about your music, and I remember him saying that it sounds nostalgic. So it's kind of cool to hear that. So yeah. So if you want to post any of your music on here, you're welcome. You're a moderator now. So yeah, but great to see you. And for me it's 4:29 a.m. here. So I think your time and other people's time is 6 hours difference. So you guys are mostly, there's some people from Australia, which is different, but there's some people that are, what is it, 4:34, whatever. So it's probably like 10:30 your time. Jack says, I have been learning guitar forever. Okay, good. If you want to post, a link where you're playing a guitar, hey, you're more than welcome. We'll all listen to it. We'll enjoy it. As Music Realm was in here earlier, and I made him a mod too. and he, as you know, he's a musician, right? And he plays guitar and he sings too. And I don't know what other music instruments he plays. So it was great to see him come in here. He had to go to work, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately, but he went had to go to work, so he left. So yeah, if you want to post any videos of you playing music, guitar, feel free. Feel free. You're more than welcome. You're a mod now. So let's see what Jack says. Yeah, been thinking of doing more stuff like that. I have a lot of time these days. Yes, 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 of course. No, you're retired, right? I remember you saying that before, that you're retired. So that's good. Um, you know, my parents are retired, by the way. So when you're retired, it's good to enjoy the rest of your life, and it's good to um relax a little bit and learn different things that maybe you didn't have time to learn before that you wanted to, right? So that's good. You're learning guitar. You've been practicing for years. That's great. Great. Let's see. Zeus Scott says, "Don't panic, Jax. Don't stop." And then he puts hearts in there. So good. Good for you. Yeah. Zeus Scott has a lot of energy. He has a lot of positive energy. So that's great. Uh, Jack says, "My son's a musician. I'm more a painter, but can strum a few tunes and sing." Good for you. Good for you, Jax. I would love you to post maybe film yourself um doing guitar. I would love you to post it. That would be great. That'd be beautiful. And we would all listen. We would sit back and listen. Um, as I say, I always enjoy listening to music. Um, so yeah. So and don't forget again, I'm gonna mention this again. I know I don't want to keep repeating it, but don't forget to smash the like button. It's gonna help the algorithm of my YouTube channel, and it's gonna help grow and have other people watch this and watch your comments in chat. And at some point, I'm gonna figure out how to do um a hangout like David Banner does. And it'll be great to do that so I can we can all talk to each other, and it'll be great, and you guys can you know I mean, I can talk for hours, right? I can talk for a long time, but it'd also be great to listen to other people and their journey. Like I always say, everyone has their own journey and in their own experience in their life. So it's great to hear their other people's journey and their experiences because I've learned a lot from other people's journeys. So that's great. And then let's see. Zeus Scott says, Fabidu, tisn't it? Okay. And then Jack says best Coldplay album is Parachutes. Okay, I know Coldplay. I don't know if I know that album, but yeah, Coldplay is a great band. Yeah. Yeah. I thought, and then Zeus Scott says I thought Coldplay was just like Bono, right? Bono. SOS, so I declined their offers. Oh, Zeuscat, so you're a musician too? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that's cool, man. That's awesome. Music to me is like what I always say is it transcends cultures, ethnicities, race, anything. It brings people together. Doesn't matter what color you are, what race you are, what ethnicity you are, what country you're from. It brings people together. And that's a wonderful thing. So, yeah, totally agree with that. Jack says, cut from the sense cloth, I'd say Zoo, but I do like some of their stuff. I like some of U2 as well. Yeah, U2 is a great band. Um, my favorite song from U2 is With or Without You. And the the vocals are great, and the instruments are amazing. That's what I love about that band is their instruments. Um, it's beautiful. So, let's see. Zuzka says I try, but some might say I'm very trying. It's all right. Try is a great word. Try is better than not trying. Let's say if you don't try, then you never know. You always keep trying. You know. Um, yeah. Jax, I'm glad you put that up. I was talking earlier about this, and I'm going to mention it again. Um, I'm supposed to receive my tent tomorrow at some time. Excuse me. And before I do it, I'm gonna do it close by so that I can go live because I need Wi-Fi, right? Um, and I'll film it for a little while, and then I'm gonna describe what I'm gonna do. Um, and then I'll film myself, and then I'll do the tent. I'll put the tent up first, and then I'll gather some wood from trees, local trees that are there, and then I'll put them together so I can make a fire in case I need to be warm. I'm not sure what the weather is going to be like, so the tent that I have is waterproof, so I'm going to be able to stay to not be wet if it does rain. And the firewood is the fire with the wood is gonna keep me warm if I need it. And then, but I'll film it. I'll get it all ready together before I'll show everything I'm gonna do, and then I'll stop filming for a while, or maybe I'll keep it up and I'll just go to sleep, and then um I probably do want to buy a fishing pole. I don't have one right now. I know I can make a one from the trees and string. I just need the string and maybe like a hook, a fishing hook, and I'll possibly fish that way. If not, I'll buy an actual fishing pole and do it that way because I used to fish a lot. So yeah. And then I'm gonna do it for at least 24 hours. Um, because that's really the way we were all intended to live. We were intended to live off the land, right? Like right now, I'm in a nice warm house, right? In a nice warm bedroom that I'm in, and I don't have to worry about the extremities of being outside, right? So, yeah. So just giving you a little heads up, Jax. Thank you for asking that. And where in the wait, hold on. It says he sings for the ITES now, Jax. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm by Chicago. I'm in the burbs. I'm in the suburbs of Chicago, and it says that my weather right now is 37 degrees. So here, let me show you. 37 degrees right now, but it's 4:39 a.m. So it's a bit cold right now. See, and this is the kind of temperature I'm gonna have to deal with. 37 degrees. It's going to be cold, right? Um, so that's part of living out in the wilderness, so to speak, as opposed to being in this nice heated room, you know. And so it's going to be like survival mode in a way, right? And that's what I want to experience. I want to experience survival. I want to survive, and I want to, I want to, and you know, I've, I've actually done that before, and it's tough. Honestly, it really is hard because then you're not like one thing I've learned in life is is like a kid, right? A baby. The first thing that they want is security, right? That's why they always need hugs and love and warmth, and then to eat. So they start from the beginning. You know, they want to survive, right? So they want to feel like they're loved and they're secure, and that's what a human being was born to be done to do. Um, and so that's what I want. I want to go back to that for, even if it's just for a day or two, and I might go into tears. I don't know what's going to happen, you know, but I definitely want to do that, and that's going to be an experience. So let's see what other people are saying. Um, yeah, you need something to get you off the ground. It's as it gets cold. Yeah, so one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring a blanket with me, and I can see it right here. Um, and part of the tent has like a plastic underneath, so and that's waterproof. So I'll bring a pillow too, um, to make sure I stay warm, especially when it gets cold, like 37 degrees. Um, yeah, let's see what else are people saying. So I'm gonna do that, and then the temps abroad in Jock land. Uh, okay. Back in the 80s, I lived in a tent for 3 months. Went plum picking with my bloke and my daughter. Okay, interesting. See, I would rather live off fruit than go fishing because fruit is more natural. I mean, I don't like to. I don't see. I hate to say this word, but I don't want to kill an animal to eat. And fish are, it's a natural animal, right? I'd rather eat berries and fruits and vegetables or whatever. Um, and right now the let's see. Let me try to think of. Okay, I know some trees that have berries, so I might have to walk to get some. Um, but one thing I will bring with me is water. I want to make sure I'm hydrated. Um, in the bathroom where I'm gonna go, I don't know, probably the woods somewhere. Um, so yeah. So let's see what all other people are saying. Affection. Let's see. Pitched it in an orchard. Okay. Oh, you pitched it in an orchard. Okay, I get it. Lived on cider, cheese, and plums. Okay, interesting. Bra jacks. Okay, got paid depending. Got paid depending on what we picked. Fell out of a few trees. Oh, okay. All right. Good. 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 That's a great. That's interesting. Apple cider vinegar jacks. Um, good. Good for you, lass. Yeah, you're Irish. Yeah, that's right. I remembered. Zoo Scott. Keep warm. That's the key, right? Exactly. As we all know, we have a body temperature that we need to keep up because if your body temperature goes too low, it's easier for you to get sick. Um, and I'm 50, right? I'm 50 years old. So, when I was younger, when I was in teenager, when I was in my 20s, I could run. I used to be a long distance runner. I could run in the cold and in the rain, and it didn't affect me that much because I was young, right? You know, my body was young. But yeah, definitely will stay warm. Let's see what are other people saying. Keep warm. That's the key. It's trickler to survive in nature than we think. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. And that's my journey. That's what my journey is going to be. It is to survive in nature and not to rely on this room and this warmth, this heater that's on, um, to live out there where you're having to survive with the natural fruit or vegetables that are out there. Um, and I'm not going to beg for food. I'm not going to be a homeless, try to be a homeless type person. I'm going to try to just survive off the land, whatever's around. And if I have to walk, I'll walk to find some fruit or something. And if I do have to fish, I'll fish. I know there's a pond nearby where I'm going to do it. And then I'll fish and then I'll make a fire and cook for myself. And it's just survival mode. That's it. It's all about survival. So, yeah, I have apple cider vinegar here. Yeah, I've tried apple cider vinegar and it makes me fall asleep for some reason. It makes me fall asleep so hard. So, but it is healthy though. It is healthy. So, yeah. So, that's a good idea. But again, I'm going to bring plenty of water with me and um, make sure that I'm hydrated with clean water as I can find, um, and all that. So let's see what other people are saying. ACV with mother, always with mother. Yeah. Okay. Yes, this is with mother, right? Dorian the best. Zoo, yeah, smiles, and he put a smiley face, like spiders' webs in the glass in it. Yeah. Nettles, dandelions, porcelain, purslane, something like that. They all grow in the same area. Okay. Road roadkill is allowed. I don't know if I can do that, dude. Honestly. Uh it's just gross to see. I've seen roadkill, a lot of it. See, around where I live, there's a lot of nature, right? There's a lot of animals, squirrels, raccoons, um see, there's deer, right? There's deer, there's cats that cross the road, right? All those cross the road and they get hit and then it just looks disgusting. Right? To me it looks disgusting. I'm like, and then I know there's people that are out there that park their car and pull whatever roadkill is out there, pull it off the road because it's just hard to. I don't know why they do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd have to wear gloves or something, right? Because I'm not gonna. It's just too gross for me to even think about that. To see like guts and everything just out, and it's just. I'm sorry, I'm getting graphic, but that's the way I think about it. So yeah. So let's see what else is what other things are people saying. Hunger is the best sauce, right? Oh wait, aggressive plants, right? Why else would they ban it? Aggressive plants, Japanese knotweed. Okay, well, there's no. I don't know if there is anything like that around here. I love birds, Jax. Birds are great. I don't know if I could eat them though. I couldn't. I couldn't eat them. I'm sorry, I couldn't. There's no way. I'm sorry. I love birds too much to even attempt that. Even though I wouldn't even know how to catch a bird, unless I guess I could. I've seen other people make a trap. Where you you use like twigs from a tree, and you build some kind of a square trap or something, and then you put like another twig um, to hold the trap up, and then when an animal goes in, you can use a string to pull the the twig off that is holding the trap up, and then it traps the whatever it is, a squirrel or whatever, and then you can make that as your meal, right? That is true survival mode right there. When you start doing that, it's it's amazing how I've seen people do that. So I don't know. I'm actually kind of scared to do this, but I am gonna do it. So let's see what other people are saying. Zoo is probably the best plant for us on Earth. It's nothing to do with being invasive, check out Herbal Jedi channel on not weed. Yeah, yeah, right. I saw you mention that. I hate seeing the animals dead in the road. Wouldn't have a human, but we uh, leave animals. Right. Traveling is trauma in the spring. Yeah, yeah. Spring is. Right now it's not spring yet, so it's still a bit cold. um, Spring starts in March and April when it starts raining a lot here. And living in a tent, that would be it would be hard. Living. I guess you would, like bears, they hibernate, right? So they would not buy, they would find food ahead of time and save it through the cold and through the winter and through hard rain and stuff, and they would eat that as they go along, or they would um, um, I guess they when they hibernate, they eat enough food that their body can digest it slowly and survive that way. So yeah. So let's see what other people are saying. We'll do bro ta. Um okay, so Zuzka, you leaving? Hemp and lavender too, man. Okay, and Dorian posted, oh, Dorian's back. Welcome back, Dorian. um, Posted another link. Japanese knotweed, uh, invasive plant or wild food and medicine. So Dorian has posted like three different links, and they all seem really interesting. So welcome, Dorian, back. Yeah, I'll definitely. I still have the Barbara O'Neill link that you sent about natural medicine, and so I'll definitely finish checking that out um, sometime a bit later. Um, and let's see, are you a vegan veggie, Ricardo? Um, no, I love milk too much or cheese, so I can't be a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian because I do eat meat sometimes. Um, um, but being a vegetarian, I think, is kind of cool because then you're eating natural foods, right? And a vegan is when you don't eat anything that an animal produces, like milk or cheese, um, and things like that. So I can't be a vegan. I mean, milk, I just, like sometimes I eat cereal. You know, unfortunately, I won't be able to eat cereal when I'm out there, when I'm in a tent. So, but no, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian. Are you? What are you? Are you anything like that, Jax? Can you describe what you eat, or what? If are you a veggie or a vegan or vegetarian? Let's see. I do eat. Okay, so you do eat fish. Coconut milk. Coconut milk. Not see. That's different because that actually comes from. It's not coming from an animal. It's coming from a tree, right? So, coconut milk is different, and it's actually very healthy for you. In fact, it even tastes really good. So, and it's natural. Let's see what other people are saying. I want to read every. I'm trying to read everyone's comments. Spirulina. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. I guess it all depends on just how hungry you are. Right, that's true. Yep, yeah. Spirulina zoo is a deer. Yeah. Green algae. Green algae. Okay. Green algae. Okay, and that's found in ponds and rivers and ponds and lakes. So that's another natural food. Um, so I'm not sure how that tastes though. I don't know if I'd like the taste of it. But if it's survival mode, hey, I gotta survive, man. Let's see. Dorian says Rick, thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Thumbs up to you. Jack says I don't eat meat, but I eat dairy. I did try with meat the other week, but I just don't like it now. So yeah, okay. I get it. I do eat fish, but fish is kind of like meat, right? But I think what you're talking about is red meat, right? Red meat is different, right? Red meat is it's bloody, right? You know. I haven't eaten red meat in a long time, in a while. So I don't know. But if I'm in survival mode, I'm trying to survive, you know? That's it. Simple as that. Can vegan babies have their mother's milk? Babies don't know what vegan is. But you know what though? Breastfeeding it is like if as long as the mother's healthy and she keeps herself healthy, that is like the best milk you can drink because it comes naturally from your own from the mother, right? As long as she's healthy, that milk is healthy, and so yeah, baby, I think that's really the best milk. Even though any milk is good, and you can buy different kinds of milk and all that from a store, right? That has vitamins because as a baby you need a lot of vitamins. You need to, so you can live and you can grow. So yeah. Let's see what other I'm trying to read everyone's comments. Yeah, so you said can vegan babies have their mother's milk? That's funny. Coconut milk, right? Coconut milk is good. Meat, yeah. That's for what's that disease called? Where sugar iron deficiency. Then you pretty much have to eat red meat, right? You need to eat blood to pick up back your iron up, right? I think we talked about that on David Banner's channel. So yeah, yeah, the iron deficiency thing is crazy. Let's see what other people are saying. On cereal is nice, right? I don't think humans are animals. I don't know what we are anymore. Yeah, humans. See, here's the thing. Who said that? Jax said that. So humans, we are like, I was talking about evolution earlier because somebody brought it up. I can't remember who it was. Humans, we are special. We are our own species. We are our own being, and you know, we are different from any other kind of animal, any other kind of species. And so, um, like we, as humans, we can choose what we want to eat, right? As other animals, like I see squirrels a lot, and they look for a nut, something that's a nut that falls from a tree, right? And and then other animals have their own, like cats or whatever, dogs have their own what they eat and everything. But humans, we can decide in a way what we want to eat. You know, we can become vegan, we can become vegetarian, or we can eat anything. Which is kind of crazy because people then become obese from that when they just eat and eat and eat, right? So let's see what other people say. I don't want to keep ranting on my own. See, mother's milk Dorian, yeah. Hybrids. Now I'm falling behind on all the chat. Well, not true, bloods. We're so ingainly all these lingo limbs to deal with, and get bad back, eyes, feet. We're flawed. Yeah, in a way we are. But nobody's perfect, right? And that's fine. When you accept that you're not perfect, it's you just deal with what you're born with, what you deal with, you know. Breast is the best, Rick. I totally agree. That's life, right? Well, I'm not talking about breasts. I'm talking about breast milk, dude. So, so yeah, but I understand what you're saying. And then Jack says, wait, hold on. Okay, Jack says, yes, drugs and alcohol pass into breast milk. True, right, exactly. And that's why I say, Breast milk is good because if the mother is healthy, if she eats right, if she takes care of herself, then breast milk comes out into another baby or human body, and it's feeds them natural breast milk. So yes, I totally believe in that, Jax. Um, I know as a kid, my mother told me that she used to breastfeed me. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do drugs. None of that. So it was always healthy. So let me see what other people are saying. Not nice girls. Not the nice girl. Jess. Spinach and sweet potatoes full of I am right. Dorian says you don't need meat or iron. I don't know about that, but it's okay. Iron is actually pretty good for your muscles. Um, but you can find vitamins or other fruits that have iron, like broccoli, for example, broccoli and spinach. They have not iron, and that's natural. That's natural green leaf, right? So you can eat that, and it's almost, yeah. Like I guess I can agree with that because it's not meat. It's a vegetable or it's a leaf, green leaf, and it gives you iron, right? So yeah, totally agree. Let's see what other people are saying. Dandy lion root Dorian. Okay, Zeuscott says that. Peas, broccoli, string beans, beet, beets. Yeah, beets, right. Yeah, and I have, I don't like the taste of beets, but I have like pills that I have that have it's they're made out of natural beets. So beets are important. They're good for energy. Let's see what other people are saying. Green and collards, right? Green collards. See, leafy greens are great because they provide that iron and they give you different vitamins too as well. So that's really important to do. Yeah, Dorian says it all full of iron, right? Dorian, you're right. You're correct. Um, Moringa powder also. Moringa, I don't know if I know that one. Moringa powder. I have to research that up. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna have to go back into this live stream to because I my memory is pretty good, but I can't remember everything everyone's saying all the way through. So I'm gonna have to go back into this live stream and reread what everyone's saying. And then Yazoo, and then Zeus Scott says omnivores. Okay, all right, that's interesting. I breastfed my last three children. When my first daughter was born, they were really anti breastfeeding, and I got babies on the bottle straight off. Right? Yeah, yeah. See, yeah. So like, I don't have any kids of my own, right? But I have two nieces, and I remember holding them when they were first born. One of them is now 19 years old. The other one is like 8 years old. But I remember when they were born, I held them in my hands, and I used to, like the mother, my sister, and my brother's wife. They let me hold her, and then I would, you know, get the bottle that they gave me, and I would just hold her and put the bottle in her mouth, and she would just fall asleep with drinking milk from the bottle. So, yeah, so nothing wrong with that. It's good, as long as the baby is growing in a healthy way. That's the most important thing. Okay, so let's see. Dorian says "Pa body is nerfect." I'm not sure what that means. Jack says good old NHS. Okay. Zeuscat says registered your child as property. Also, Jax. Yeah, I talked about that earlier, and I talked about that before. Um, Dorian. Okay, let's see. And let me see. Dorian says anything you registers giving it away. Yeah. See, here's the thing, and I'll go into that, and then Dorian posted another link. So good. Anybody wants to click on that link, go ahead. You guys are mods. So, like I said, you guys can post whatever you want. I trust you all. But I wanted to go back to that topic real quick, and I don't want to spend too much time with it. But the birth certificate, right? When you're born, you're given in the most people are born in a hospital, right? That's just sort of um it's sort of like common for kids to be born in a hospital. I was born in a hospital. And you're given this birth certificate. That birth certificate means that you are now owned by the state. It means now that you are owned by the federal government, by the state government, because you can't do anything without it. You can't go to school without it, which is, um, one of the other things that happens is kids are required, they're legally required to go to school unless you decide that they want to be homeschooled, right? And you have to go through the whole process of being homeschooled. But that birth certificate makes kids go to school and they say, here's my son's or daughter's birth certificate, right? And then they grow into the system, right? And they're owned, right? We're owned into the government system. And then as they graduate and they're graduating school, um, if they want to drive and get a driver's license, they have to use a birth certificate to get a driver's license. If they want a job, they have to use that birth certificate to get a social security card, a social security number. That's another place of ownership right there. And okay, Emmett, hey, take care, brother. Yeah, take care. Thank you for joining. You became a mod today, so good. I'm glad that you came in and shared your thoughts. So I just wanted to talk about this real quick, and say that the birth certificate is like ownership of the state, of the government, and the federal government, and then um, so I can go on about this for a long time, and I don't really want to because I already kind of did. So, but yeah. Anyway, Emmett, take care. Thank you for joining, and I hope to come back to you. That you come back here again, and we can all have a chat. I'll see if I can bring the Hangout page or the Hangout link um, on and have people talk. We can talk verbally. Um, yeah. So let me read what other. Tis a birth certificate for doc, right, for documentation, right. Bye, take care, Emmett. Catch you later, mate. Yeah. Zoo, it's starts here, and then okay, that's another link he posted. So yeah, so Zoo, I think Dorian knows where I'm going with this, or where I'm coming from with this, because the birth certificate is like the biggest ownership tool that they use for human beings, you know, to live into this government system that we live in. And it doesn't matter what country you're from, it doesn't really matter. It's crazy, you know. So yeah. So uh and just to go on with that, just to make a try to make it quick here. When you're born, right? You're born, you pay to be born, right? It costs money to be born, especially if you're born in a hospital, right? And that's, like I said, it's the most typical net or common way to be born, right? So you're born, you have to pay to be born, right? And when you're born and you start growing up, you have to pay to live, right? You have to pay to live. You have to get a job. Anytime you buy food, gas, whatever, if you're driving, you pay sales tax. You're constantly paying. If you buy property, you have to pay property tax. When you buy a car, you have to pay You have to pay taxes to buy a car. So you're constantly paying. And then to end that subject real quick, when you die, you pay to die. It never ends. You're constantly paying. You have to get people want a funeral when they die. Me, I just want to be buried in the natural soil, you know. And people want a funeral and all that, and it pays like you have to pay like $10,000 or 15,000, whatever it costs. I don't even know, and that's paying to die. So this government system is set up as the currency is slavery. You're constantly paying. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So we're all under the IRS. Doesn't matter what country, right? The IRS, exactly. Zeuscott says, "Gonna read all, gonna read all later, Dorian, to me, and just sharpening my saw, lad." Okay, be safe with your saw, man. Be safe with your saw, brother. So, yeah, national insurance. That's another one. You have to buy homeowners insurance. You have to buy insurance for your car. If you're driving, you have to buy insurance for like almost anything. So it's like constant paying. You're constantly paying for stuff. It never ends. That's why I've been thinking about going off grid, or at least going at least partially off grid. That's why I'm trying this. I'm going to try this, living in a tent for a while, for at least 24 hours, see if I can survive. Um, yeah, this whole government system, I'm sick of it. I really am sick of it. BlackRock equity. I'm not sure what that means, but where's okay. Equity. Okay. Oh gosh. I can't tax you and you and you. Okay. Tax you and you and you. Yeah. It's crazy. Oh man. I don't know, man. No, I love y'all. I've been on live stream for about 2 hours, over 2 hours now. And I made Jackson mod. Who else did I make? Oh, Dorian came in. And I made him a mod. So I'm glad you guys joined. And Zeus, you've been a mod from the beginning. You and David Banner joined my stream, and I made you both mods. And it was fun. It was fun to interact with you guys. And I was trying to open up the Hangout, but I guess it wasn't working. So hopefully I'll figure that out. And see if I can get that panel open and let people who want to come in and have a chat. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for that, Ricardo. Much love. Hey, I love all of you, Jax. My girlfriend is very jealous, so if she goes on this live stream and she sees this, she's gonna say, "Oh, you really love her, don't you?" I'm like, it's just friendship. It's just truther friendship. That's it. So anyway, I love all of you. So I'll just say it that way. Dorian says, uh, alien. Yeah, we own your mind and soul until we say otherwise, and have paid our debt. Right, alien, same thing. Right, 1666, mate. Tell her I'm ready. I'm nearly 70. I know, Jax. I'm telling you, she gets jealous so easily. I don't understand it. Um, it's just I don't get it, and I have to constantly, not constantly, but every once in a while, I have to reassure her, "Hey, I love you. I'm not cheating on you. I'm not doing anything. You're the only person that I love, truly love, in our relationship." And sometimes it takes time for her to realize that, but I'm okay because I love her. She's a great person, so don't worry. She is insecure. I know she is. She is. I know. I guess she loves me so much she doesn't want to lose me. I guess maybe that's where it comes from, and so I think that's where that's coming from. And she always says how much she loves me, and all that. And so it's always good to hear that. It's always good, it's always good to know that someone loves you. You're a sharp dressed man, right? Yeah, that's what band is that? That's ZZ Top, right? ZZ Top sings that, right? Yeah, that I remember that song. It's an 80s song. Yeah, yeah, right. Okay. Um, yeah, ZZ Top, right. And then Dorian says, Rick, that fui que. Oh, you're talking French. That fui que vi oct 166 acá dead. SC. Yeah, I know a little bit of French, so I it kind of once I started reading it, I was like, oh, that's French, right? UCC birth certificate, right? Okay. Yep. Says Zeus Scott. Jack says yes. That's ZZ Top, right? Yeah. So, yeah, my girlfriend always says, "Man, you're a hot, handsome man," and I'm like, "You're beautiful." And I wish I could show you a picture of her. In fact, I kind of will show you a picture of her. Hopefully, she doesn't mind this. Um, hopefully, she's kind of sensitive. So I'll just show you a picture of her. She sent me on her phone. Um, so let me go all the way up here, and I'll show you a quick picture of her, and then you can see that she is a very attractive female. And the thing about her is she's not only attractive on the outside, right? She's beautiful on the inside, right? So she's holding a gift that I sent her, and it's a heart. It says "I love you" on it. Um, and so she decided to send me this picture of her uh with this heart um stuffed heart. So that's what she looks like. So I'll send a little bit of a closer look, so you can see her, and she's beautiful, and my favorite thing about her is that she's beautiful um on the inside as well. So that yeah. So Bonnie Lass, yeah, okay. Ever since Lev's stream last night, I've been seeing hearts everywhere. Okay, Lev, I got a sub to his channel. Yeah, every time Lev comes into David Banner's channel, um, he is very well liked in there, and with me too. I've had a chat with him, with you, Jax, as well, in his live stream, and we all had a chat. And Lev is kind of soft spoken, but it's always great to listen to him because he speaks a lot of truth. So yeah, so Lev is great. If he ever comes in here, I'll make him a mod, and yeah, hopefully one day I'll open up the panel and um, and get everyone's have a conversation with everyone, a verbal conversation. And if anything, I'll sit back and listen. Um, you know, when I've been on David Banner's channel, and the panel opens up and I'm talking to him and other people come in, it's fun to just mute myself and listen back and sit back and listen to everyone chat, and it's good to hear about other people's journeys. That's a great thing about truthers is everyone has their own journey that they go through, right? So let's see what other people are saying. Yeah, ever since live stream last night, I'm seeing hearts anywhere, everywhere. Name AKNA equals not me equals me AK not me. Okay. Not me AK not me. It's telling you it. Okay. It's all in the word, right? Okay. Love is the modest superstar. Yeah, he is. He is very modest. And he's soft spoken, and he's just very honest. He's you know, that's a great thing about him. So let's see. And then Zeus Scott says, Jack's beautiful, steady in it. Okay. Jack says, "Where's the waveforms on us? Where's the waveforms on us? I can see them in nature, but not bony old us." I'm not sure what that means. Um, Waveforms, yeah. Okay. Zeus Scott says, "We are the world, Dorian A." Dorian says zoo, and then it looks like he put some kind of a symbol of like some kind of his eyes or something. Jack says he's a martial arts expert too. Oh, what are you talking about, Lev, Jax? Because I'm not violent. I if I survival mode to me, if like, oh, Lev is okay, he is okay. If I ever have to go, like one of the terms I use is fight or flight, right? Fight is my last resort. I'd rather flight. I'd rather fly. I'd rather run if I can from danger. But if it gets to the point where I need to fight to survive, then that's what it is. That's what it has to be. So yeah. Jack says, "I don't see much nature in humans, Ricardo. We are invaders here. LOL. Invaders. Um, I don't know. It depends on what perspective you want to go with that because, um, we are part of nature, though. We have to understand that we are part of nature. So as long as you live with nature and understand nature, and you become part of nature, you become more of a wholesome person, right? More of a complete person, so to speak. So, but there's some evil humans that just mistreat other humans, and that's crazy. That's um yeah, yeah. Some humans can really take advantage of any kind of authority or power that they might feel that they have, and destroy people's lives, and that's not right. You know. Um, okay, so Jack says, yeah, Lev is, and then Jack says, I heard him chat about it once. Okay, and then Zuskat says, kicked in indoctrination, Jax. That's child abuse, right? It is. Child abuse is one of the most horrible things on earth, on this realm, this place that we live in. Because then when they get abused, then they sort of relive it every day, and then maybe they become child abusers as they grow older, so the pattern continues, right? So yeah, for sure. Yeah, Jack says, I'm no fighter, I run. Yeah, exactly, me too. I would rather run than fight. Dorian says it's all to do with real law, Rick. Stroud's judicial dictionary states a person is an artificial entity, a corporate soul, a legal fiction. Ergo, UCC, the Uniform Commercial Code. Strawman. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier with the birth certificate. Um, yeah. So that's why I want to do this thing with the tent, and maybe if I survive it, I'll do it again and again and again, and then I'll start traveling on the road and just start walking, and search for a new location to pitch my tent, and to live off the land, so to speak, and all that. So I'm trying to go back to nature. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to go back to the way we were born to be, is live off nature. Let me see. What are people saying? Dorian Gray says birth certificate, right? Zeus Scott says, when I was young and wore my monkey boots, even the monkeys ran away. All right. Dorian says name equals NAME, not me. Right. Okay, I get what you're saying. Not you. Right. Dorian also says that, or I'm sorry, Jack says, are they just registering the body, Dorian? So she's asking you, Dorian. Um, there is a conflict of interest, Dorian. Show me the contract. Okay. And then Dorian says the name of the straw man. It's the name of the straw man. Dr. Evils. Okay, wait, hold on. Thank you for joining, Dr. Evils. I'm gonna make you a mod. Yeah, Dr. Evils, that's one of the people that I always like watching when he comes into David Banner's channel. So I'll go ahead and make him a mod. And everyone, welcome Dr. Evils. I'm pretty sure you all know him. Good to see you, Dr. E. Vales. You're a mod now, so you can put. Dorian has been posting links in here. So you're welcome to do that too. You're a mod now. If you want to post whatever link you want and to sort of describe maybe what you're thinking or what your thoughts are, please do so. Dorian has been doing it quite a bit since he came in. So Dr. E was a seer blue, so that good it worked. Let's see what other people are saying. Ricardo says, okay, you say Ricardo, you gave me a fist pump. Good to see you, brother. Jack says, oh, I did know more of this and used to listen to Kate Guy. I don't know who that is. But if you want to post a link, let me see it. Exactly, Zoo. It's all contract. Dr. E, good to see you, lad. Jack says, Dr. E, she's basically saying hello. She puts a heart that's on fire and she's dancing with her glasses. All right, Zoo says, Dr. E says, Zoo, fist pump, Jax, uh, logical observations. Yeah, good to see you again, brother. He came back in here, so that's good. Okay, so religion equals no religion, no religion, no religion. Yeah. Let me finish all the comments here real quick, and then I want to go back to religion because that's another important subject that I love to listen to or love to talk about. They're registering the corporation. Cool. It's a bond. I need to revise all of it. Revise it all, Dorian. Remember getting lost quite early in the explanations. I travel in my convenience. Jack says Kate of Gaia used to do live streams, read the birth of cert thing. Okay, that's interesting. No longer on YouTube, I don't think. Okay, I never heard of her. So, that's interesting. Good to be here, laying in bed. Okay, good to see you, Doctor E. Um, listen to me. Okay, see, Dorian just posted another link. So, Dorian Gray has been pretty busy posting links, and I checked out two of them, and they're both very interesting. So, he obviously has done his research and he's done his homework, so to speak. So, yeah. So he's posting links up. So please check him out. He obviously knows what he's talking about. That's why I made all of you mods because I trust you guys. I trust all of you to express yourself in whatever way you want. You're like what I say is we all have our own journey, and our own journey starts from wherever, from birth, from wherever you started to seek truth or life in your own life, and so it's good to talk to different people and find out what their journey is like. And I've learned from a lot of people from their own journey, and I'm like, wow, I never went through that. I didn't know about that. So let me see. I'm gonna read a little bit more. Kate is a really Kate of Gia is a trans man. Oh my god, I can't. I don't want to run. I can't stand transgender. It's just it doesn't make any sense to me. Um, So just crazy. Anyway, okay. So Canadian. All right. Dorian Gray says a soul none of the less with good knowledge of the system, Jax. Yeah, yeah. Um once you gain knowledge of the system that we live in, and you keep gaining knowledge because it's almost never ending, right? You grow more as a person within yourself, and you decide, hey, you know what? I don't believe in that anymore. That's crazy. That was what was I thinking, right? And you grow as a person, and that's important. And then you spread, and if you're strong enough, you spread your own learning to other people, or you at least you try to, right? So that's yeah. So Jack says she went a bit loopy doing, well, I don't know what that is. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Ayahuasca, etc. Not sure what that is. Um, yeah. So I want to talk about religion just real quick. I don't want to go into it too long because it's going to take hours for me, or a long time for me to go through everything. But I grew up as Catholic as a kid. My parents taught me Catholicism, and then when I grew older and I went to college and I learned about other religions like Christianity and Buddhism and Muslim and the Quran and Jewish, I was like, wait a minute, was I taught wrong? I was like, which one is right? So I just went away from any religion. I was like, I don't know which one's right. So I mean, I believe that that we are created, that this is a creation that we live in, that we are special. We're not born from a Big Bang theory. That there is a creator or creators. I don't know how many creators there could be. So it's important to know that. Once you know that, then or believe or understand it, then reality becomes more real, because then it's not like, oh well, it's because we're made out of molecules. Yeah, we're made out. There's molecules everywhere, right? But we are special. This is a creation. Flowers, trees, grass, the wind, the clouds, the atmosphere, rain, water, it's all created. This is a wonderful creation, and just love it and understand it. And Jack says, let's see, wait, let me go back and Jack's okay. Let me see what Jack said or Dorian said. She went a bit loop. Okay, Dorian says that link is about now. Jack's Peter is the man with a remedy. Jack says, yeah, you can get pulled in, but you learn and you become more discerning, discerning. Um, and then Jack says, I have developed the Church of Jacks. Just takes a bit from different religions and tweak it, right? Okay, I understand what you're saying, because then um you sort of understand some of it, right? You understand a lot of it, and you can take some of it in that makes common sense. And I always like to use that term, common sense. And I understand what you're saying. So some of it is, there's a lot of common sense in it, right? There's a lot of logic in there, or a lot of truth in it. So yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. Be right back, shoplift. Okay, Dorian, if you want to come back in, hopefully I'll still be on. Um, this is the longest live stream I've ever done. It's like almost 2 hours and a half, 2 hours and 24 minutes. But it's good to see all of you come in, Jax, Dorian, Zeus Scott. You're one of the originals that came in. David Banner came in on one of my live streams, and I made him a moderator. So it's and you know, Logic Observations. He's a moderator. He's a good person. And anybody else, Dr. E, good person. He came in today. Let's see, be right back, shop list. Dr. E just posted a link. So this is part, this is 4-part series. Please watch. Okay. So yeah, watch what post the link. I'm gonna rewatch this live stream once it goes into a video. When it posts as a video, I'm gonna rewatch it and watch all these links everyone is posting. So I want to make sure I learn more from everyone else in their journey. Let's see. I like the Krishna mantras. I'm not sure what that is. If you can describe that. Krishna mantras. I've heard that word before. Mantras. I'll have to look that up. I can't figure it out right now. And then Jack says, we are created 100%. Yes, I agree. Totally, I totally agree that with that, Jax. We are. We are created. We are special. This place that we live in is a creation, and we have to appreciate it and live within our creation and appreciate each other. You know. And then Jack says, and I like the Muslim idea of angels on the shoulders, right? Yeah. My mother calls my girlfriend an angel because my girlfriend is really, really like special. Like she is like an angel, and it's like a great term to use for somebody that's very special. So totally agree with the whole angel concept. Thinking of that, yeah. Be the Jesus in you, Zeus God says. Yeah. So I've heard a lot of people say this, that you are God, right? That you are your own God, your own Jesus, whatever. You're your own God, and you can exemplify that by passing on your your uh, your inner self, your understanding about that we are special, and you can pass that on. You can keep passing that on to other people. So yeah, I totally understand what you're saying there, Zeus Scott. Jack's dreaming says, and I do natural law. Natural law, yeah, natural law. Um, Natural law is like kind of like eating right, um, and being healthy. It's a lot about health, right? I think is what you're trying to describe. And then I don't know, but you can maybe describe it better in the way you want to put it. Dr. E, again, he posted a link. It says this is part 4-part series. Please watch. So yeah, go ahead and click on that link and watch that. And again, I'm gonna come back on this live stream, or when the video posts on my channel, I'll go back and watch all the links that everyone posted and watch it one by one. And then if if I take notes, I'll take notes. Um, but I also want to embrace what the links are all about. So that's good. That's good. Thank you so much for posting all the links, Dr. E and Dorian, so far, and anybody else who wants to post any other links. Um, I don't know if I have any links that I want to post right now. Um, I'm trying to look for one, but I'm not sure if I can. I mean, I could post a bunch of links, but I'm in a live stream right now, and so um, but it's good. I think what I want to do now is I think I'm gonna try back to sleep. I woke up. To me, it's I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. Ugh. And it's 5:39 my time right now. So so I'm a bit tired still, but I guess my energy came back up when I went live, and all of you great people, lovely people came in to join. Um, yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad I made everyone a mod here, and I love all of you, and I know all of you from David Banner's channel. And someday, hopefully, I'll figure out how to open up a panel so that anybody who wants to come in and have a chat, we can talk about different things, and I'll learn how to post some videos and so that it can be a little bit more entertaining. um Dr. Eval says these vids I posted 7 hours ago, I've watched it again and again. Yeah, when you watch a good video and or movie or whatever you want to call, it gets addicting because then you want more, right? You want more, especially if it's truthful or if it's in that pattern of truth. Yeah, yeah. 7 hours long. I don't know if I can do that. To be honest with you, I don't know if I can do 7 hours straight. See, I've been on the live stream for 2.5 hours, and yeah, so it's been quite a journey. Been quite of a journey here. Oh, but again, see, you hear me yawning, so I'm getting tired again. Um, so Doctor E, where I think you're in Michigan, aren't you? Is that right? You're in Michigan, so you're up north from me. I'm by Chicago. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But yeah, I'm tired, man. Honestly, I really am tired. So I think I'm gonna just try to end this live stream. Unless somebody wants to bring up a subject. Um, Otherwise, I really am. Oh, I'm really tired. I want to go back to sleep. In the thumb. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live stream. Jax, thank you for coming in. Dorian, thank you. I know you said you'd be back. Um, you have to let the chickens out. Okay. Zuscott, thank you for joining. Logical observations, thank you for joining. Who else joined? Joined and left. I can't remember everyone. Um, I love you all. So I'm glad you guys are all mods. And logical observations, thank you. Cheers to you, my friend, and to everyone. I hope you have a great day. For me, it's gonna be sleepy time, so I'm gonna take a nap. Um, so yeah, good. Yeah. So I'm gonna text my girlfriend before I go back to sleep, and then see how she's doing. Um, Yeah. But anyway, thank you all for coming in. I've been on here for 2.5 hours. This is the longest live stream I've ever done. The last longest live stream I did was only it was like an hour and 12 minutes or something like that. This is twice the time that one. But I'm glad that I did it this long because now all of you other great people came in. Jax, Dr. E, and whoever else I made a new mod. Um, Tom Much, Rick Haste, yay, back of, yeah. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to take a nap and go to sleep because you can see I'm yawning. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. See, it's a different time zone. It's 5:40 a.m. here, and I woke up at 3 a.m. and I did the live stream, and I've done this live stream, and I really want to just close my eyes and go back to rest. So yeah. So anyway, again, so I'm gonna go live again when I get my tent. I'm gonna go live again before when I set everything up on my tent. Um, and it's gonna be nearby here, so I can have Wi-Fi, so I can film it, and I'll just do it for a while so that I can show you what I'm gonna do, how I'm preparing to sleep in my tent, and hopefully it's not raining. Hopefully it's the weather's not gonna be bad, but I'm gonna do it for at least 24 hours. So whenever that is, and I'm guessing it's gonna be like somewhere around Tuesday morning or something, or Tuesday night, some whenever, or Monday night, depending on when I get my tent. As long as it's not too cold, but I will make sure I dress accordingly to make sure I stay warm. Um, so thank you, Zoo Scott. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep for a while. Um, so so anyway, I love you all. Thank you everyone for joining. I really just need to go back to sleep. I need to go to sleep, and I appreciate everyone that has joined in. So I hope all of you take care of yourselves and each other, and hope to talk to y'all soon. All right, all right. Take care. All right. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye, everyone.